All right, so we're just finishing up week 3 here. We're moving on to week 4 of the 6-week program. And then do you have your meal plan out with you, Kathy? I'm going to run through that real quick.
Yep.
Perfect. So I'm going to run through the girl servings on week 4. So meal number 1, we're going to do a quarter cup of oats, quarter cup of berries, 1 egg, 2 egg whites. Meal number 2, we're going to do 1 scoop of protein, 15 raw almonds.
Go ahead.
Can
you tell me what that scoop of protein means? What?
So yeah, do you have some type of a protein shake by chance?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So yep, that's just making like a protein shake if you want.
Okay.
Only using 1 scoop of it.
One scoop. Okay, got it. I thought that's what it was, and I was like, well, I hope I'm not wrong.
Perfect. And then just mixing that up with water.
Water. Okay, perfect.
All right, awesome. And then 15 raw almonds. And then meal number 3, we'll go a half a cup of brown rice, 4 ounces of chicken breast, 2 cups of any green vegetable. Meal number 4, we'll do 4 ounces of lean steak, 3 cups of any green vegetable. Meal number 5, 4 ounces of chicken, 3 cups of spinach. And then last meal of the day, we'll do same thing, that 1 scoop of protein or protein shake, and then a quarter cup of berries.
Okay.
Perfect. Does that all make sense for you, Kathy?
Yeah, I guessed on the protein. I was like, I'm pretty sure he just means protein powder. And
yeah, no worries. Okay. I'll have to make that a little bit more clear on there. No worries.
No worries.
Perfect. And then let's run through your questions here. How did you feel after last week with just the eating and everything?
Good, actually, really good.
Excellent. So perfect.
And people are noticing, so that's huge for me.
Noticing the changes already.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Good. Glad to hear. I'll be curious to see, and we'll get you in for a scan too, and I'll be curious to see what your results are.
Okay.
So I'll read off the questions here for this week. So we just finished up week 3, like I was saying. So this first 2 weeks are kind of been focused on a detox, getting our bodies fueled, metabolism fired up. Everybody usually feels a little bit different during that detox. Some people notice a boost of energy, while other people may notice, feeling a little bit groggy. Others may notice like an improvement in the workouts, just how they feel during the day. So for you, Kathy, how would you say you feel during the workouts compared to like when you first started?
Oh my gosh, way better.
Night and day difference?
Yeah, that first week was really rough, and I just feeling exhausted and muscle fatigue. But the second week I felt lighter, just a different physique feeling than week 1.
Excellent. Glad to hear. And then, so for now, or before, I guess I should say, did you feel tired during the day before you started doing this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Always.
All right. And how do you feel now? Like now that your eating's a little bit different, you're exercising.
I feel lighter, not bloated, I don't feel muscle fatigue.
Yeah.
The first week, I will admit, I had a headache the first 3 days, which I think was just like the no sugar, the no
part of the detox. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's what it was. But after that, even like today, after not being able to exercise as much because of my knee, I still feel lighter and I still feel clean. If that's
the only way I can describe it. Eating is everything. So it's like it's not the end of the world if you don't hit your workouts. It's just the eating is like 90. If you eat bad, and even if you are working out, you'll still feel terrible. So
yeah, and it's super easy. Even like I packed stuff to take with me because I had to go over to Seattle this weekend, and I just packed little stuff in the cooler, and it was super easy to break it out.
Perfect. Glad to hear. Let's see here. So how do you feel, or how do you feel before you eat? Do you feel like hungry, or are you like ready to eat?
Sometimes I'm starving, other times, and more so after I exercise and I save that last meal.
Yep, ready.
I get home and I'm like, I'm not really hungry. And I kind of have to force myself to eat it. Sometimes I get that second meal a little bit too close to lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
Because of my work.
Yep.
And being able to sneak away and eat that. And so by lunchtime, sometimes I'm not hungry and it's like, nope, you got to eat it.
That's right. That's right.
So.
Perfect. And then let's see here. During that first week, did you feel hungry or were you like pretty full?
I was pretty full.
Okay. Yep. That's pretty.
I'm actually more hungry now.
Yep.
Going, oh my gosh, when's my next meal?
Yep. That's very typical. And let's see here. Is there anything that you crave now on your new eating plan that you didn't crave before?
No.
Okay.
It's funny because I don't crave coffee anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The tea is cutting it for my caffeine addiction.
Glad to hear.
So it's weird because I'm like, cup of coffee? I don't really need one. It's kind of cool actually, because you don't think about it and then you're like, whoa, I didn't even care.
Right. And it's like stuff you couldn't live without beforehand.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. You're killing it. So keep up the good work. And then let me see.
It was good. The weekend was hard. We went out Saturday night and stuff with friends. So, it's hard not to have a drink with them, stuff like that. But, so of course you have one.
No worries. Well, it's okay. And just remember, it's not like you failed or, the process isn't going to work. Just remember today's a new day, wipe the slate clean, and then right back on track.
Right.
All right.
So.
Oh, go ahead. Yep.
Oh, so yeah, I like this week's eating plans. I found that some of them have been harder than others. Mm-hmm. So, this one, so far I've enjoyed the meals more. So that's helpful.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and ask you the same question. So after doing, the 2 weeks of clean eating, how do you feel in your workouts now compared to when you first started?
Well, I was only doing it for a few days, but yeah, I do feel good, sometimes like more tired, like I can tell when I need to eat because I actually start to get tired.
Yep.
And then I
drop.
Yeah. So, but I don't know, I guess I feel more like I'm self-conscious to myself. Like I'm just like listening to myself a lot more than I did before. That sort of thing.
Good. No, that's good to do. Let's see here. And then do you feel like tired during the day or did you used to feel tired during the day before?
Well, I used to drink a ton of coffee. Like I love coffee. So I just like caffeinate myself so much that I couldn't feel tired kind of. Mm-hmm. And so that's with like the same thing. Like I'm surprised that I'm able to, it was pretty quickly like switch to the tea. It was only like one day. Mm-hmm. And, that has been fine and I've been enjoying it. And, it's mostly just kind of right before I need to eat. I can tell like I start to get tired. I'm like, oh, it's time to eat again.
Perfect.
And have another tea.
And that's awesome. You're listening to your body and you can feel those changes now.
Yeah. So that's good.
Excellent. And then how do you feel before you eat? Like hungry, full, or are you almost always ready to eat now?
Now I'm usually ready to eat. The first few weeks, I was really full all the time, so I had to kind of force myself to eat, but I am feeling more like I'm ready to eat, but I'm still having a hard time like getting all the food in. Like this week we have 6 meals. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I could barely do 5.
It's not too bad. The other 2 are protein shakes, so those usually go down pretty quick. So it's not like you're eating a full meal, which is nice.
Right. Yeah, which is good.
Perfect.
So, and that was good. I did that right after the workout, and that felt really good to have the shake right after the workout.
Excellent.
So. Yeah.
Here. Is there anything that you crave now on your new eating plan that you're not supposed to have, or do you have most of your cravings subsided?
Well, I always crave chocolate.
Okay.
And every once in a while, I have some dark chocolate that I'll just eat like 1 square of and just like nibble on, and that helps.
Okay, good.
So it's just a little tiny, like it's just a little tiny square, like 1-inch square. So
perfect.
So that's helped me, keep from eating like a whole like bag of chocolate or something. But
for sure.
And then I crave wine. I love, a red wine, especially after work or with friends.
And I get it. And that's actually something we'll talk about next week too. So, and alcohol's the worst, like when you're trying to lose weight, because you could eat perfect all day long, hit your workouts. But if you have like a couple alcoholic drinks every night, all of that alcohol just turns to sugar and it just turns to fat, and then you go to bed on it. So we're keeping you guys in a slight calorie deficit, but if you have like 1 or 2 drinks, it'll put you over that to where you absolutely will not lose that week. So you won't necessarily gain any weight. You're just not going to lose that week. And so that can be frustrating. So, but that'll be one of the topics for next week that we'll go over. But no, you guys are doing awesome here.